What's up, kids? Welcome to Wrestler Geeks. I'm your host, Justin Shaw.
I'm Black Fox.
Alright, so today, before we get into the nitty-gritty, real quick, since we didn't cover this on our last show, let's cover two matches from Raw's last pay-per-view called Extreme Rules. The match that I would like to talk about first is the Bayley versus Alexa Bliss kendo stick match. The way how the match was set up was awesome, especially since I'm a big fan of kendo and, you know, the whole samurai. The match could have been a little bit longer rather than just a measly 20 minutes. And prior to, you know, this match being promoted with Bayley saying that, oh, I've seen kendo stick matches with Sandman when he was in ECW. I'm ready for Alexa Bliss, blah, 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 blah. But Bayley was barely able to use the kendo stick against Alexa Bliss. The match was more in Alexa Bliss's favor.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing. It was a question of whether or not Bayley can go to the extreme. And, you know, at times you really thought she was actually going to do it. But you got to also remember Bayley's character. She's supposed to be, if you will, the female John Cena. So
the female John Cena.
Hey, come on, she's supposed to stand above what is right. And in that situation, though we've also seen Cena go beyond that level before, at the same time, you know, she couldn't do it and, well, she paid for it.
You know, I'm a fan of Bayley. It's just, her gimmick is just a little too perky for my taste.
She's supposed to be a hero to the little girls out there who dream. Whereas Alexa Bliss is supposed to be the girl for the girls out there that's mean. My God, it was a good match. As you already know, the winner of the Fatal 5-Way would go on to challenge Brock Lesnar at the next pay-per-view event. And the people involved in this one were Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, the Eater of Worlds Bray Wyatt, and of course, Finn Balor.
My money from the last show, I said I was going for Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
He was part of the Fatal 5-Way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just those three. Not Samoa Joe and not Bray Wyatt.
See, those two were actually my hands-on to win.
Really?
Yeah. Originally, I thought it was going to be Finn Balor, but after seeing with the work that Samoa Joe and Bray Wyatt have been doing for the past few weeks,
okay,
you know, you kind of believe that they would be able to pull it off. And I'm happy to say that my choice won. That's right, Samoa Joe is the next one to fight Brock Lesnar for the world title. And there you go.
So those are your thoughts on the Fatal 5-Way?
The best match, to me, that was a great match. Everybody went in after each other. My personal favorite highlight, though, was when Seth Rollins climbed to the top of the rope and did his splash on Bray Wyatt through the announcer's table.
You mean the plancha?
Yes, the plancha.
I hope you know what the plancha really means from the last show I told you.
Yeah, I haven't forgotten. It all, man. I know what it means. So La plancha means egg. It's something you cook with eggs, man.
No.
That's what Google Translate says.
No, you sure you typed it in correctly?
Yeah, it says it right there, man. Google Translate. Egg dish. What's going on?
No. That's not the plancha.
Okay, fine. What is la plancha?
The plancha is the body splash. It's like what I told you on the last show. You know, like what Eddie Guerrero does?
You mean the 5-star frog splash? The frog splash.
Yeah. Or remember Superfly Jimmy Snuka?
Yes.
You know, even the wrestlers today still use that move. It's not only used at Lucha Libre. You have Seth Rollins.
Yes.
You have,
Kevin Owens.
yes, Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
You have, what's that wrestler's name? That he's very agile. He dances like Michael Jackson in 205.
Really? Rich Swann?
Yeah, but his plancha is awesome. I think his plancha is the most awesome plancha ever. He doesn't even only do the plancha from the top belt buckle, but he even does it as like, you know, when some wrestlers, when they're about to do like a leg drop, he does like that. I don't know how he does it. That front flip. Mm-hmm. Front flip plancha.
Yeah. That's what we're going to call it from now on, the front flip plancha?
I guess. What would you want to call it?
A splash.
Fair enough. Well, so much material to cover, so let's move on to WWE Smackdown pay-per-view called Money in the Bank.
Bank, my personal favorite.
It was interesting that the first match was the first women's Money in the Bank match.
Yes.
I thought this match was going to be iconic. All the wrestlers, all the female wrestlers from the women's division in SmackDown got a beating.
Well, it is a Money in the Bank match, yeah. And it's a ladder match, technically, so you're not going to walk out of there unscathed.
You know, but unfortunately, I'm disappointed on how that match turned out.
Yeah. You want to tell him or should I?
Go ahead.
So, anybody who saw the match knows the fact that all these women, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Carmella, Tamina, and Natalia.
Natty.
Okay, Natalia. That these 5 women went in there and beat the heck out of each other. I mean, like ladders were thrown, tables were bit through.
Yup.
Like they went to war.
Basically.
But in the end, though, because of unforeseen circumstances, James Ellsworth. As soon as Becky Lynch came within a fingertip, James Ellsworth strolled his way down, threw Becky Lynch off the ladder, climbed, and did something inconceivable. He ended up grabbing the briefcase and tossed it down to Carmella. Something not really unheard of. Like
basically, she cheated. She cheated.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. She cheated. She cheated. She cheated.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into this because there's still a lot of matches that we need to cover. Mm-hmm. However, once we're done covering these matches from Money in the Bank, there's something I want to say about that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so let's move on with the Usos versus the New Day. It was a great match. Mm-hmm. You know, the Usos were getting a beating from the New Day, and this was for the tag champs. Mm-hmm. But just when the Usos were getting their butts whooped, they just decided to get counted out and still retain the belts.
And their bowling went home.
It's interesting because Kofi Kingston, you know what Kofi Kingston did?
Yes.
La plancha! But he did a backsided plancha.
Yes.
He did a backsided plancha, which was interesting and unique. Mm-hmm. But the Usos, they chickened out because they knew they could not handle the New Day.
Well, you never know how it was really going to go. Unfortunately, the Usos walked away, still tag team champs, even though the New Day won by count out, nonetheless.
It's the New Day. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I should get my next, maybe in future shows, I should get the t-shirt that says Bootios. The cereal. The cereal.
Let's keep it, let's keep it PG, okay?
The cereal.
I know the cereal.
But the next match was Naomi versus Lana. Now, pretty much, the outcome of this match, Lana came up short.
Yeah, we all knew going into it that, honestly, nobody really thought that Lana could really win, but at the same time, there were some people that really actually wanted to see if she could pull it off or not.
I thought so too, but one of the reasons why I felt convinced was excuse me, one of the reasons why I felt convinced about Lana possibly winning the match, even though she was going to come up short eventually, was the way how she was being promoted, her character. I mean, come on. Was it the episode before Money in the Bank when she first appeared officially on Smackdown? And she came out wearing this nice dress.
Yes, yeah.
No shoes in the ring. And she did like this, I don't know, weird inverted halfway powerbomb on Naomi.
It's a modified version of the Sky High, if you really look at it personally.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, she basically lifted her up and slammed her down.
Yo, but she just came out of nowhere. She did it to Naomi, right?
Yeah, she did. And it was, I'm not going to lie. If there was one thing Lana did, she made a statement with that. And to be honest, if you really saw the match, she actually almost won. She literally, like, we all thought she was actually going to be able to pull it off till Carmella got involved again. And this time with James Ellsworth, she had the briefcase, you know, swinging it around and everything else. Like, Lana really, we kind of all thought Lana was going to be able to pull it off.
No, but I liked when she first physically appeared on SmackDown. When she did that move on Naomi. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And when I first saw her do that move, I was like this. You know, like that emoji when you're on Facebook?
Yes.
Or, what's that thing that's like,
Twitter?
No. It's like Facebook, but just simply instant messaging. I think it's called Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
And you know, like the emojis, one of them was like this. Like, literally,
Like
that was my reaction when Lana did that weird inverted powerbomb on Naomi. With that nice dress, no shoes, out of nowhere, just slammed her in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
So, basically, even though with the match and Money in the Bank between Lana and Naomi, even though Lana came up short against Naomi, I really did like how her character was being promoted on SmackDown.
Yeah. Now we just got to see how well it's going to go after this now.
I just hope that she continues doing what she's doing on SmackDown and not act like one of those crybaby heels. That's something I really don't want to get into because, you know, we still have a lot of material to cover. Next up is the Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal again.
Second appearance. This was basically Randy Orton's chance to get the title back. He lost to Jinder Mahal. And you know what? Jinder Mahal, to me, there have been a lot of problems. People have a lot of issues with Jinder Mahal winning the title.
Okay.
But in that fight, Jinder and Randy, they went at each other like they were going to war. And like there were so many instances where you thought Randy was going to win. And let's be for real, Randy caught him with the RKO.
Yes.
Like, it was after Randy caught him with that RKO, we all thought it was over. We all thought, okay, yeah, he's going to get his belt back. But
You want to know my opinion on this match?
yeah,
I knew Randy Orton was not going to get the belt back because to me, it was, excuse me, to me it was too soon for Randy Orton to win the belt back.
yeah, we all believe that as well. But you can't lie though. When he came with the RKO, you didn't think it was gonna be. You automatically thought, okay, he might be actually getting this back. The one thing the one thing everybody else we all knew that we didn't like about the match was the Singh brothers.
Yeah, of course. I don't understand why he still needs the Singh brothers, you know, to cheat. You know, as I mentioned in the last show, was it the first show? He's a really, you know, well-built dude that can handle himself well. I can understand promotional-wise when he talks on the mic. It's cool that Jinder Mahal has the Singh brothers with him, but while he's wrestling and the Singh brothers are, you know, excuse me, by ringside, I don't think he needs, like I said, I don't think he really needs them just to, you know, really win his matches. And me personally, being that Randy Orton wasn't going to win the belt back against Jinder Mahal right away, I felt like this was just like an extension between what's been going on between the two of them.
Yeah, especially since, the Singh brothers decided, oh, you know what? We're going to attack his dad. And
Exactly. Like,
they would have
why would a wrestler attack another wrestler's family? That's a no-no. Like, if I was a wrestler and if my opponent attacked my family, I would finish them off with,
La plancha?
that too, and a lariat.
Yeah. Well, you also got to remember this as well. If we're going to be honest, Randy's kind of done the same thing too.
What, plancha?
No, not the plancha.
The lariat?
No, I mean like he's attacked somebody's family.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
So, like, in all honesty, it's more or less try about fair play, but they also try to put their hands on Ric Flair.
Yeah, that's right.
And what happened, though? But you guys remember what happened after they did it. 'Cause Randy basically destroyed them again.
You know what I consider Randy Orton's father was his full name is? Bob Orton Jr.?
Yeah.
I consider him the king of the superplex.
A lot of people do.
I wasn't really a big fan of Bob Orton when I was a kid because I remember way, way back when I was small, when I used to see wrestling matches with Rowdy Piper, when Rowdy Piper was a heel.
Right.
You know how, Jinder Mahal uses the Singh brothers to cheat?
Yeah.
When Rowdy Piper back then used to wrestle in his matches, he would have Bob Orton cheat for him.
Yeah. That's why it kind of makes more sense. It's ironic if you really look at it that would happen to his son. But the show must go on.
Yeah, we got a couple of more matches to cover here for Money in the Bank. The Breezango versus the Ascension.
Yes.
I don't understand why in the WWE pay-per-views, the co-main events are kind of like, the jobber matches. This is more like a jobber match.
Well,
The
actually,
Breezango versus the Ascension, like, is it really necessary?
well, I think it was more or less more of a comedic skit moment if you really think about it.
Yeah, like what I mentioned last time.
Yeah, just like it was, can't lie, you weren't entertained though. Breezango basically has this whole goofy persona going on.
Yeah.
And for me, I like it because it's better what they've been doing with them, before they got into this whole thing. You didn't really have it. The fashion police.
People were speculating that they were gonna remember when they had that match against the Usos for the belt.
Yeah.
Like I thought they were gonna get that push, but people were speculating that they had that push, but then they were pushed back again from the belts. I don't know why.
Well, I think it had to do with the New Day. It was the New Day.
I don't think it had anything to do with the New Day, and this is something I really don't want to get into because, our job here on our show is to talk about the matches.
Agreed.
To entertain the kids. It's not
We love the kids.
It's not our job to be, criticizing, to a certain extent. But let's just say that the reason why Breezango got the push, but then were abruptly pushed back, let's just say it had something to do with the WWE politics.
And, we had, of course, in this one, AJ Styles.
Yes.
We had the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. We had Kevin Owens,
Yes.
the face of America. Okay.
I don't know why he's called the face of America when he's actually Canadian.
Well, he has the U.S. title, so I think that's what it counts. Sami Zayn,
Yes, Sami Zayn.
Baron Corbin.
Yes, Baron Corbin. This match, great match.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I felt like I really let me tell you who I was rooting for. AJ Styles, of course,
Of course.
because his experiences with New Japan and ROH. He's made for hardcore matches.
And let's also not forget, he can also climb a ladder.
Yeah, exactly. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn,
Right.
and Baron Corbin.
So you rooted for everybody but Kevin Owens.
Yes. As I mentioned in the last show, He's a great wrestler, but I don't know what's going on with his character lately. He seems to fall on one of my lesser favorite heels. Remember what I mentioned last time about heels?
Can't lie though, the match started off great when, the first thing that happened that we all weren't expecting was, as soon as Shinsuke came out, Baron Corbin attacked him. Like, he straight up nailed him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nailed him like right. Then he hit him with the camera.
That's right. I remember.
Shinsuke had to be pulled out of the match in the beginning. Well, of course, he came back later on and got some revenge. But you can't lie, and I know you. You got goosebumps when Shinsuke and AJ were standing against each other.
Yo, I had like this huge wrestling nerd
Nostalgia. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
We all like this is the match. This is like a fight we wanted to see, and they went at it. And this, I don't know when it's gonna happen. We know it's going to happen. Eventually, Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ will fight, but for the Money in the Bank, it was still a great thing. It was like the best moment of it. And they also went to town on each other. Like, everybody thought that match went at each other. Ladders were used. People were thrown through ladders. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I thought, I'm gonna say right now, I thought Sami Zayn was gonna win it at one point.
No, you know who I thought was gonna win, to be honest with you? Mm-hmm. Even though I'm happy about who currently won, I was actually hoping that Shinsuke was going to win the Money in the Bank, because I remember the Smackdown episode before Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
There was kind of like a segment where he was like, pointing up towards the suitcase. So I thought that was a foreshadow of him winning the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, we all thought it, especially there was a segment where he also climbed and grabbed it.
But what's interesting is that, everyone took one heck of a beating.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Baron Corbin, he just, got up and just grabbed the suitcase.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one. I didn't think it was gonna, I didn't think he was gonna be able to pull it off, but hey.
Me neither.
He showed me.
Yep. Despite Carmella winning the women's Money in the Bank match with the help of James Ellsworth, Shane O'Mac had stripped Carmella from obtaining the contract and made a rematch on SmackDown Live. Remember, the SmackDown episode after
Money in the Bank.
The Money in the Bank, the post Money in the Bank SmackDown episode, Shane O'Mac stripped Carmella from the contract.
Right.
Despite what happened. So he decided, I don't know if it was, next week or the following for the rematch.
It was the next week.
Next week, right? To do a rematch with the women's Money in the Bank, and even with the women's Money in the Bank, she still won the contract.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's be honest. He even banned James Ellsworth from the arena. And yet he still managed to actually get back in there and cause a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, surprisingly, she didn't cheat this time. But
he did kind of, once again, ruin it for Becky Lynch, but he paid for it.
Well, we're almost out of time right now, but I want to thank everyone for watching. Please feel free to email me at shawjustin576@gmail.com.
And follow me at followthefox777@gmail.com.
All right, so that's all for today. Have fun, be safe, and don't get into any fights. This is Wrestler Geeks. We'll see you next time.